My dear friends, in this modern life full of pressure and stressful work, sometimes we, men, feel like we are losing our vitality and natural resilience. Bedroom matters are not just about emotions, they are also a mirror reflecting our overall health. Sometimes, just a little fatigue or a slight drop in energy can significantly impact our self-confidence and marital happiness. But do you know, the key to regaining and maintaining strength and endurance is sometimes not far away, not in expensive magical pills, but right in our own kitchens. Nature has bestowed upon us incredibly effective secret weapons that nourish the body from within, naturally and safely reigniting masculine prowess. In today's video, we will explore a fascinating and practical topic: 5 golden foods to make men stronger every night. These are not baseless rumors, but knowledge based on modern nutritional science, explained in an accessible and easy-to-understand way so that anyone can apply it immediately. Please make yourself comfortable, perhaps brew a cup of tea, and join me on this journey of discovery. Don't forget, this is an open conversation, so if you have any questions or insights, feel free to leave a comment below. Now, let's begin. Food number 1. Oysters, the ocean's natural zinc pill. When it comes to foods that boost male vitality, surely 9 out of 10 of us will immediately think of oysters. And yes, the reputation of oysters is not unfounded, my friends. Oysters are hailed as the champion in the world of foods for men, and the main reason lies in a crucial micronutrient, zinc. So how important is zinc? Imagine our body as a complex manufacturing plant. For this plant to operate smoothly, it needs a lot of raw materials. For the production of the most important male hormone, testosterone, zinc is one of the core, indispensable ingredients. Testosterone is the hormone that dictates almost every male characteristic, from muscle mass, bone density, hair growth, a deep voice, and most importantly, it directly controls sexual desire and performance. When the body lacks zinc, testosterone production will stagnate. This leads to a series of undesirable consequences that no man wants: reduced libido, difficulty maintaining an erection, fatigue, lethargy, and even a decline in the quality and quantity of sperm. A study published in the journal Nutrition showed that men with a zinc-deficient diet for several months experienced a significant drop in testosterone levels. Conversely, when zinc was adequately supplemented, this hormone's levels increased again. Oysters, the zinc champion. Among all foods, oysters contain exceptionally high levels of zinc. Just eating about 6 medium-sized oysters can provide several times the recommended daily intake of zinc. In addition to zinc, oysters also contain dopamine, a neurotransmitter in the brain dubbed the happiness hormone. Dopamine not only helps improve mood and create a feeling of euphoria, but also plays an important role in stimulating libido. Therefore, when eating oysters, you're not just healthy physically, but also happy mentally. How to enjoy oysters correctly? Raw oysters with lime. This method retains the most nutrients. The fresh taste of oysters, combined with a touch of lime sourness and the pungent kick of mustard, will be a wonderful culinary experience. However, make sure you choose oysters from a reputable, fresh source to ensure food safety. Grilled oysters with scallion oil or cheese. If you're not keen on raw food, grilled oysters are an excellent choice. The fragrant aroma of scallions, the rich taste of oil or cheese, blended with the sweetness of oyster meat, will make them irresistible. Oyster porridge, oyster soup. These are nutritious, light, and easy-to-digest dishes, perfect for nourishing your body after a tiring day at work. Frequency. You don't need to eat oysters every day. Maintaining about 2 to 3 times a week, with a few oysters each time, is more than enough to provide the necessary zinc for your body. So, next time you go to the market or a restaurant, don't hesitate to order a delicious plate of fresh oysters. It's not just a meal, it's an investment in your health and masculinity. Food number 2. Fatty fish, the lubricating oil for the love machine. If oysters are the king of zinc, then fatty fish like salmon, herring, sardines, and mackerel are considered the emperors of another equally important nutrient, omega 3 fatty acids. Many people think that intimacy is simply a matter of desire and hormones. But in reality, a crucial and decisive factor in performance is blood circulation, omega 3, and blood vessel health. Imagine the blood vessels in your body as a plumbing system. For the little one to achieve and maintain an erection, blood needs to be pumped into and fill the erectile tissues quickly and fully. If this plumbing system is clogged or hardened, blood flow will be hindered.
Omega-3s, especially EPA and DHA, act as a natural cleanser for the vascular system. They help
reduce inflammation. Chronic inflammation is one of the main causes of blood vessel damage. Omega-3s have strong anti-inflammatory properties, helping to keep blood vessels healthy. Reduce triglycerides. This is a type of bad fat in the blood. High triglyceride levels increase the risk of plaque formation, leading to narrowed arteries. Omega-3s significantly reduce this bad fat, prevent blood clot formation, helps blood flow more smoothly, reducing the risk of blockages. Increase nitric oxide NO production. This is a miraculous molecule that helps dilate blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more easily. Good blood circulation is not only important for cardiovascular health, but also crucial for erectile function. A healthy heart will pump blood more efficiently. A clear vascular system will deliver blood to where it's needed more quickly. All of these factors combine to create a solid physical foundation for a fulfilling sex life. Vitamin D, the sunshine hormone. Besides omega-3s, fatty fish are also one of the few natural food sources rich in vitamin D. Vitamin D is often known for its role in strong bones, but recent studies have found that it is also closely linked to testosterone levels. Vitamin D receptors are found in sperm-producing cells. Low vitamin D levels often go hand in hand with low testosterone levels. How to effectively incorporate fatty fish? Top choices: salmon, mackerel, herring, and sardines are excellent choices. Try to include fatty fish in your diet at least twice a week. Prioritize healthy cooking methods. Steaming, baking, and pan frying are the best ways to preserve the valuable omega-3 content. Limit deep frying, as high temperatures can destroy unsaturated fatty acids and add unhealthy fats to your body. Dish suggestions: baked salmon with asparagus, mackerel in tomato sauce, tuna salad, choose water-packed instead of oil, or simply a can of sardines with crackers. Investing in fatty fish is not just an investment in nighttime power, but also an investment in a healthy heart, a sharp mind, and long-term overall vitality. Food number 3. Dark chocolate, the sweet and bitter taste of passion. Who says healthy food has to be boring? Dark chocolate is proof to the contrary. This is a delicious snack that also offers incredible benefits for male performance, thanks to a compound called flavonoids. Flavonoids and the magic of nitric oxide. If omega-3s help clean up the pipes, then flavonoids in dark chocolate work to dilate those pipes. Its mechanism of action also involves the nitric oxide NO molecule that we mentioned in the fatty fish section. Flavonoids, specifically flavanols found in cocoa, stimulate the endothelium, the inner lining of blood vessels, to produce more nitric oxide. When NO levels increase, the smooth muscles in the blood vessel walls relax. The result is vasodilation, a wider lumen, allowing a greater volume of blood to flow through easily. For male physiological function, this effect is incredibly valuable. Erectile function depends entirely on blood filling the erectile tissues of the penis. A vascular system with good dilating capacity will help this process occur faster, more strongly, and be maintained longer. It can be said that the vasodilating effect of flavonoids in dark chocolate works through a natural mechanism similar to some well-known erectile dysfunction medications. More than just blood vessels, dark chocolate also contains a substance called phenylethylamine, P. This is a chemical compound that the brain also releases when we feel love, creating a feeling of excitement and blissful euphoria. Therefore, nibbling on some dark chocolate before intimacy not only helps you prepare physically, but also stimulates your mind, helping both partners achieve greater intimacy. Important notes when choosing dark chocolate. Cocoa content is key. Not all chocolates are created equal. Milk chocolate or white chocolate contains a lot of sugar and fat, but very little or no flavonoids. Look for chocolate bars with at least 70% cocoa content. The darker and purer, the better. Eat in moderation. Although beneficial, dark chocolate still contains calories and fat. A reasonable serving is about 20 to 30 grams per day, about 1 to 2 small squares. Don't eat the whole bar at once. How to enjoy? You can eat it directly, or be more creative by melting it and drizzling it over fruits like strawberries or bananas. A hot, unsweetened cup of pure cocoa in the evening is also an excellent option. Replace sugary snacks with a few pieces of dark chocolate. It's a small change that brings big benefits, turning a snack into a tonic for both your heart and romance. Food number 4. Nuts, tiny powerhouses. Don't underestimate small nuts like walnuts, almonds, pumpkin seeds. They are miniature powerhouses, packed with essential nutrients to maintain a robust body and a vigorous spirit. In particular, they are abundant sources of an amino acid called L-arginine. L-arginine, the building block of nitric oxide. We meet our old friend nitric oxide, no again. If flavonoids in dark chocolate are the catalyst for NO production, then L-arginine is the raw material, the brick the body uses to build the NO molecule. When you eat L-arginine-rich nuts, your body converts this amino acid into nitric oxide, and as we know, NO helps dilate blood vessels. improving blood circulation throughout the body, including blood flow to the sexual organs. Many studies have shown that L-arginine supplementation can significantly improve mild to moderate erectile dysfunction symptoms. The perfect combination of nutrients. But the power of nuts doesn't stop at L-arginine. Healthy fats. Nuts like walnuts and almonds are rich in monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fatty acids. These fats are essential for hormone production, including testosterone. They also help lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and raise good cholesterol, HDL, contributing to cardiovascular health. Zinc and magnesium. Pumpkin seeds are an excellent source of zinc and magnesium. We already know the role of zinc, but what about magnesium? Magnesium helps regulate hundreds of enzyme reactions in the body, including energy production, muscle, and nerve function. Magnesium deficiency can lead to fatigue and weakness. Vitamin E. Almonds are a rich source of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect cells from damage, including cells in the vascular system and reproductive organs. How to add nuts to your diet. A handful a day. Simply a handful of mixed nuts, about 30 to 40 grams. Each day is enough. You can eat them as a midday snack, replacing sweets or chips. Flexible combinations. Sprinkle some sliced almonds on your salad or yogurt. Add a few walnuts to your morning oatmeal. Blend pumpkin seeds with your smoothie. Choose unsalted, unroasted varieties. To get the best benefits, choose raw, unsalted, and unroasted nuts. The habit of eating a handful of nuts every day is one of the simplest and most effective ways to boost your energy, protect your heart, and maintain peak performance. Food number 5. Watermelon, the sweet and refreshing natural Viagra of summer. And finally, a food that might surprise many. Watermelon. That's right, this familiar summer thirst quencher hides a wonderful secret for male sexual health. That secret is called citrulline. Citrulline, L-arginine sibling. Citrulline is an amino acid that, when ingested, especially in the kidneys, is converted into L-arginine. Yes, the very L-arginine we just talked about in the nuts section. So why eat watermelon for citrulline, instead of directly consuming L-arginine containing foods? There's an interesting point here. Some studies show that citrulline supplementation can increase blood arginine levels more effectively than direct arginine supplementation. The reason is that arginine can be partially broken down when passing through the liver, while citrulline can take a detour and convert to arginine more efficiently. And when arginine levels increase, the body has more raw material to produce nitric oxide. The familiar cycle begins again. More NO to better blood vessel dilation to stronger blood flow to improved erectile function. Because of this effect, watermelon is affectionately referred to as nature's Viagra. Of course, its effects are not as immediate and potent as medication, but it's a natural, safe, and extremely healthy way to support your body. Don't waste the most valuable part. One thing few people know is that the highest concentration of citrulline is not in the sweet red flesh we usually eat, but in the white rind closest to the skin. For a long time, we've been throwing away this part. What a waste, right? How to maximize the benefits from watermelon. Eat the white rind. Next time you eat watermelon, try to eat a little deeper into the white rind. It may not be as sweet, but it's packed with secret weapons. Watermelon smoothie. This is the best way to consume the white rind. Cut the watermelon, including a bit of the white rind, put it in a blender with some ice, and maybe add a few mint leaves. You'll have a refreshing, nutritious, and incredibly performance-boosting smoothie. Watermelon juice. Similar to smoothies, juicing both the flesh and the white rind is also a good option. In addition to citrulline, watermelon is 92% water, which is an excellent way to keep your body hydrated. Dehydration is also a cause of fatigue and reduced performance. Watermelon is also rich in lycopene, a powerful antioxidant also found in tomatoes, which is very good for prostate health. So from now on, look at watermelon with a different perspective. It's not just a dessert, it's a silent companion to your strength. My dear friends, we have just explored 5 wonderful foods: oysters, fatty fish, dark chocolate, nuts, and watermelon. Each has its own mechanism and unique strength, but all share a common goal: to help us, men, build a solid foundation of health from within. However, I want to emphasize one last thing, and it's the most important. No single magic food can change everything overnight. True strength and vitality come not from one meal, but from a lifestyle. Consider these 5 foods as powerful allies in an overall strategy. Incorporate them into a balanced diet rich in green vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. Exercise regularly. Running and swimming boost cardiovascular health. Weight training and resistance exercises enhance natural testosterone production. Get enough sleep. Sleep is when your body recovers and produces hormones. Sleep deprivation is the #1 enemy of vitality. Learn to manage stress. Chronic stress increases cortisol, a hormone that antagonizes testosterone. Meditation, yoga, listening to music, and spending time on personal hobbies are great ways to relieve stress. And finally, limit alcohol and say no to smoking. They are silent destroyers of your vascular system and overall health. A man's prowess is not just demonstrated in a single moment, it is built through daily persistence and endurance. By intelligently taking care of your body by choosing what you put into it, you hold the key to a healthy, confident, and energetic life. Thank you for taking the time to listen to today's sharing. I hope this knowledge will be helpful to you and your loved ones. Don't forget to like this video if you found it interesting, share it with friends who are also interested in this topic, and most importantly, subscribe so you don't miss our next beneficial videos. Leave a comment below, let me know which of the 5 foods was your favorite, or do you have any other secrets you'd like to share with the community? Wishing all brothers always strong, healthy, and happy. Goodbye, and see you again.